true. Funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. With a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue, there's over nerves that have just begun. Listening to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound, always slipping from my hands. Stands a time of its own. Take your seat side, I'm
All right, y'all. I honestly am not going to be live that long. I wanted to come and say something real quick. First, let me address the content stealing bumholio trying to shame me for defending my family against a stalker. Right. Over there trying to play back over and over when I was live earlier, and you could hear that clearly there's a child in the background because I was walking around the house as if mothers or grandmothers are in the wrong for letting a stalker know he's going to die. I am a very good influence. Your mama raised you to be a stalker, bum. Your mother raised you to be a stalker, which is why you've been stalking me for over 10 years. You do the math. I am defending my honor and defending myself against a bunch of thirsty zombies like yourself with a stupid monkey running around the internet lying about my sexual status and claiming that I am a hooker, which I am not. I ain't even had no man ever approach me like that. Ain't nobody even ever mistaked me for no hooker. So shut up, bumholio. Shut up. Quit trying. He over there trying to shame me playing it back to back. Look, she got a child over there. It's a kid over there. Yeah, and I would be able to defend my children too if a bum like you ever showed up. So what narrative are you trying to spin? Oh, so the stalker is, hey, Stefan, the stalker is trying to shame me for being a strong woman and defending myself. I mean, it's been the same dumb shit for years. And trust me, nobody but a stalking ass narcissist would ever agree. Guess what? The child that was around me, I bet you he ain't gonna never grow up and fuck with no hooker. I bet you he ain't gonna never be smoking no crack. I bet you he ain't gonna never be online stalking people like your bum ass. Not ever. Not ever. He's gonna know, first of all, he's not going to be subjugated to crack whores because his grandmother is not a crack whore. His mama is not a crack whore. His great grandmama is not a crack whore. His great grandmother ain't no crack whore, unlike you. So shut the fuck up. You the only one that's victimized, bumholio. Yeah, it'd be different if it were the other way around and I was stalking you or Mike, but it's not. I was responding to him lying on me, claiming because the last time I checked, prostitution is illegal. Last time I checked, even if it was legal, I still wouldn't fuck around like that. So shut up, bumholio. Let's get into that first, real quick. So I wanted to get on this situation with Miss Elle, and you can tell that they already are blaming me for the mishaps in their lives because why did her and Mike keep bringing me up at all? You're already blaming me for what's happening to you, Miss L. Blame your goddamn self. So, one of my worst enemies on this platform, and I've been saying that she been getting her ass beat. I've been saying that that dude been treating her like shit. What do you expect? He is a troll, and so are you. You have been on the internet literally stalking my family for well over 10 years. You dropped makeshift child porn of my son over and over and over again. You even tried to send it to the police and CPS. You literally Photoshop porn. You and the monkey, because I believe the monkey is the one that did it. And just a few years ago, you were dropping that on your platform, being the crack whore that you are, trying to get donations by showing this makeshift artificial deep fake photo of my child, of me and my child, you sick bitch. What do you expect? I don't respect no man committing domestic violence. If some man committed domestic violence against me or someone that I love or my girlfriends, like my friends, oh, he would be getting it. But since it's you, it's different. He's telling you the truth. In that audio that y'all showed, he's telling you the truth. You deserve it. If you were to turn around and stab him in the back, he would deserve it as well because he was stalking us with you online or trying to harass and terrorize my family. The fuck, like I'm really confused about the stalkers. And then she said, "You're not an empath. You don't have any empathy. Trust me, I am an empath, and you know what? I know how to shut it off. I don't feel no fucking empathy for you whatsoever. Only thing I'm disappointed in is that he didn't fucking off your fucking tainted, stinking ass. I'm not even playing. I'm not like Bum Holio. I'm not gonna walk away from my family for a bunch of crack holes. I'm not gonna throw my family under the bus for a bunch of fucking trolls. Yeah, I'm not going to come on here and feel sorry for the very same people that are fucking stalking and terrorizing my fucking family instead of getting y'all asses in a rehab or some damn where, drying your asses out some damn where, or either committing yourself into a mental institution. Yeah, he laughing in her face, but that's neither here nor there. And here's the whole thing about it. You're crazy, Miss Elle, and you're delusional. Really, really not the reason why. I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna never be happy in life, ever. As long as you're doing what you're doing. You're doing that to yourself. And then what did you do? I don't understand these people. What did they do? They continued to do the very same thing that they were not supposed to do and start talking shit to me. And not only is Monkey Mills laughing in your face, but you're also like a decoy. You just catch all of his shit, is what you do. That's the only thing that Mike does is uses people to absorb his negativity. And that's exactly what you're going through. While he sits over there lonely and drunk, drunk as the fuck, on their line, because that's his liquid courage, on their line. And I said what I said. Now, if both of you stupid ass motherfuckers wouldn't have bought my damn name up, y'all so stupid and crazy and obsessed with me that you can't even fucking stop yourself from destroying yourselves. Not to mention, y'all, and Mike is an idiot. He is. Miss L and Hope used to sit on Messenger with Mike and encourage him on how to be abusive to me. And I'd be like, boy, I said, would you and talk to one of them? I said, I don't give a fuck. I would tell Mike all the time. I'd be like, I don't love you like that. I'd be like, you, what do you think you're hurting me? Mike would wild out behind the scenes on Messenger. I'd be like, nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about you. Bye. Mike actually had a meeting. He actually had a meeting with the two of them one time and called me and threatened to shoot me in the face. I was like, dude, you ain't gonna do nothing but fart and fucking fall down, is what I told him. Okay, straight up and down. And all of y'all are sick and twisted and demented. And this is and you know what? She'll be right back with that dude within a week or so, and they'll be pretending that it never happened in that sector. That is what y'all consider to be love. That's why y'all all stick together. That's why y'all all roasted each other, and now y'all best buddies. Y'all besties. That's what y'all do. I don't do those kinds of things. I'm very kind and loving to the people that are around me and my family and my man. Me and my man say nothing but love, but little sweet nothings to each other all day, every day. Okay. And it's very refreshing, by the way. It's like, have you ever taken some Sprite or some 7 Up, chopped up some fresh strawberries, put a little bit of strawberry syrup in the Sprite, and threw the strawberries into the fresh strawberries, and had like a little strawberry spritz. That's literally what it's like. Hmm. Straight up and down. Okay. Now here's the last thing I want to say, because I got milk and cookies and a strawberry cake, and I got a movie to watch. Um, Miss L became outraged by me instead of thinking about what you're doing with your life and how it's going to end up with your demise. Okay. Because eventually he will in your life, eventually, Miss L. And I told you that. Okay. You're telling, you actually fixed your mouth to say that I'm making accusations about my, y'all are really delusional. Everything that Mike has done, we have witnessed. What are you talking about? If you witness something happening, that does not make it an accusation. That makes it the truth. That means it really actually happened. This dude has been wilding out in social media the past 8 months, especially, but going back 13 years at the behest of women like you, of females, crazy psycho crack whores like you, literally. What are you talking about? How is that an accusation? She's making accusations about you. Everything that I don't like about him, everything that makes me despise him, everything that has Mike literally on my shit list for life, my death list for life, he did right in front of everybody on the fucking internet. Everybody saw it. What are you talking? I can't. I can't. I can't with this bullshit. Really? Are you really that fucked up and demented in your head? Like, that shit is crazy. That shit. I've never seen people more fucking delusional in my life as I've ever seen that shit. Really? And we're not just talking about him talking shit, which is bad enough. That's all you had to do. No, you went the extra mile with it. Revenge porn, all this shit. And then trying to say, but baby, this is love. I will, hey, goodbye and good riddance. There's something wrong with all of those people. I'm just telling the damn truth. Something wrong with all those people. Seem like to me they done crawled out from a goddamn the bottom of a rock or somewhere. Shit, damn a little fucking argument. Couples argue all the time. This dude literally wished death on my children. Like, and these people in that sector, like, it's love. It's love. Like I said when I first started this live, the only love there is the love that I have for my family and my children and my grandchildren that y'all have tried to threaten. The only love that I have is the love of my life, the one that I'm with. There is no love between me and y'all. Y'all can literally go and bang your goddamn heads up against brick walls with spikes coming out that motherfucker, and I would not give a shit. It is not my job to care about any of you fucking people. Only a dumb bitch would give a fuck about somebody that is talking to her like that. Now I will admit the bitch know how to survive because she's like, I love you. You know why? That's smart, Miss L. That's smart. If you got a crazy motherfucker like that threatening you, yeah, you better kiss his ass. That's a smart move. Because he probably was getting ready to take your ass the fuck out. And you know what? He probably sick of it. It's a lot of self-hatred. Look at the evil, disgusting shit that you've done. The both of you. As a woman, you are supposed to be a man's piece. No, you're online talking crazy shit. So basically, your language to that man is to act crazy. What makes you think that's? It's no different than people that raise pit bulls to be a fucking vicious dog, which pit bulls are not vicious dogs. They're actually very affectionate, very kind animals. But you raise it and you groom it to be a psycho, and that motherfucker is gonna turn on you. And this is what people like you fail every single day to understand. This is the relationship that you cultivated. You wanted that with him. You wanted him to be that way. But what you wanted him to do was to do that to everybody else. And see, that's not the way that it works. It's not. That's not the way that it works. You know what I'm saying? It isn't. It's not the way that it works. It don't have nothing to do with her being black or white. It really honestly doesn't, even though she is very racist. We all know that. Like, she is came that no. I'm talking about for me personally. I'm talking about for me personally. The way that lady came online and was sharing this disgusting photo and cussing out my little child. He's only 13 years old now. He don't even know this lady. Jacob is a great kid. He is such a good boy. He don't bother nobody. Why would you be, and you know what? That's why they can't trust you around children. That's why God won't give you no children. That's why you barren. That's why you barren, Miss L. You deserve it. Thank God you can't have children, because you would be abusing those children. Like you tried to come online and abuse my child. And then at the same time, you would hate that child because you would definitely be having a half a zebra baby, a biracial child, and you would hate that child's black side. So thank goddess you can't have no children. Yeah, she is, and she knows it. She knows it. Okay, that's all. That's really what I wanted to say to you. Like, I wouldn't have even have said that had Mike not kept bringing up my damn name. How about y'all leave me up out of that shit? That's y'all chaos and destruction. That don't have nothing to do with me. But I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. Just like I know that he's gonna end up unaliving you. How much you want to bet, Miss L? How much you want to bet that he's going to end up unaliving you, and all these years that you have been trying to get Mike to do something crazy to me, how it ain't going to never happen. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I got to put these cookies in real quick. I got to be quiet. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I really do. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, the gaslighting is just like really so stupid and dumb. Like, I remember years ago, these people was attacking my family, and I went full vamp on them. I went full nuts on them. And they was like, "Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy." No, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna defend my family. I ain't the type of woman that sit up there and let somebody come in and do nothing bad to my children. My kids are very well balanced and normal kids. They ain't never been abused in their home. And I ain't giving a damn about looking sexy for nobody. I ain't trying to look sexy for a predator. I'm gonna be the ugliest thing you ever seen. So you can say whatever you want to say, but it is what it is. Like the type of woman to, first of all, we don't raise, we don't raise men to be abusive to women, and we don't raise men to think that it's normal to be just going around claiming somebody's a prostitute. All of my children, all of my sons and my grandsons are going to be absolutely protected from and disgusted by prostitutes. They will never touch a prostitute. Now, does that make me a bad mother? Does that make me a bad mother because I'm repulsed by that bullshit? Right. Right, sure. That's just like me sitting up here. You think I'm gonna ever tell my kids that it's okay for them to do drugs like what y'all mamas apparently did? No. So, this little narrative that bum is constantly trying to spin is so fucking annoying. Maybe if your mama was a fucking a pure warrior like I am, maybe you would have turned out better. You all fucked up, sitting over there thinking that bullshit is normal. And then running your mouth trying to say that me and that monkey got love between each other, knowing I can't stand his goddamn guts and literally will fucking put a. And see, you not my man. My man knows that. I will literally put Mike 6 feet under. I pray every day for him to go into the grave so that me and my man can live in peace. Yeah. And it will happen. Listen, we need to put this on. If it was a lineup or I had a choice, they say between this man that I'm with, that I'm not going to tell you his name. Why would I do that? That's so stupid. But trust me, he has a better name than Mike. Which one do you choose? Of course, I'm going to choose the one that I'm with now. Mike can go down to hell. Literally, they can blow him up. They can chop him into bits while you try to speak to what love is. Yeah, right. So, but that's your own demented mind that thinks that way. If I loved Mike, I wouldn't have never left Georgia. That's a fact, and that's true. So quit trying to, and we all know that you're doing that specifically and strictly for that sector. Last thing I want to say before I go, y'all, and I'm end up taking this show down because this is really bottom of the barrel, trashy ass bullshit. That came up from a person that I was walking away from because she was into trashy ass fucking bullshit. Um, like I said previously, you will never, ever, ever force me to be with some motherfucker that's making me miserable. Ever. Ever. She trying to get him locked up for 40 years? Well, that's, listen. I don't believe that that's going to happen. I believe she's going to bail him out, and eventually one day, Mike going to be trying to get at her, talk to her on Messenger, and he's going to go radio silence because I believe he going to off her ass. Is what I truly believe. So, You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that'll happen. And people will be like, oh my God, this is domestic violence. Like, do you know this bitch? Do you know the kind of shit that she was into? But it's still wrong. But it's still wrong. Well, I mean, yeah, of course. It's horrible. It's horrible. Domestic violence is horrible, but this is what that lady chose for herself. She could have chosen better. She could have chosen better behavior. And then let's face it, she's a fucking child predator. I don't give a fuck about a child predator going through domestic violence. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. You literally made yourself a threat to me and my children. You literally made up all kind of lies about me. You literally did all of that. So really, to be honest with you, why? And I'll never give a fuck. I'll never give a fuck. I'll never have any empathy for you. I'll never feel sorry for you. Go feel sorry for your fucking self. And I am not an advocate for domestic violence. No, I am not. No, I am not. In your case, though, Miss L, exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're right. I don't have to lift a finger. God will remove my enemies while I watch from a safe distance. You're right, because that shit was horrible. You know, just the things that this female was doing for years, and I'd rather not think about it, and I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if they wasn't sitting up there, Jamila, like we all know that Mike and Miss L sit on Messenger and talk about me. We all know that they do. We all know that they do. Maybe the nigga felt some type of way about you supposedly being his woman, and you online obsessed with another woman. And not that it's love. There's no capability of love there, but that still would mess with a dude's ego. Why are you worried about Jamila? You need to get your priorities straight. But she's done so. I'm about to tell you straight up and down, she's done so. She's too stupid to save herself. And so is Mike. Look at how stupid and dumb they are. Mike has literally been running around here uh just setting himself up for his own downfall for years. Just based upon the shit that he's done and said about me. Just literally. I mean, it's awful. It's horrible. It just, they're garbage. They are. They're garbage. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. I gotta go though. Y'all have a good night. Bye.